All right, here we are. Out of breath a little bit. I had to run to the bathroom real quick before the second started. 3-0, Junior Mavs against the Winnetka Warriors of Chicago, Illinois. And we start on the power play. With only 13 seconds left. I don't know if we've gotten a shot off yet. Here comes Bars in his own speed. Shoot, scores! And Bars makes it look easy. He just puts a move on, splits the D, and just sends it home top shelf. He's got an incredible shot when he has time, and he executes there. That is going to go down as a power play goal. That clears the power play, even though it still shows up on the clock 5 seconds. That's going to clear out. Power play goal for the Mavs. Blake Bars, as he takes it in himself and just shows the fans some magic here in the second period. Heavy check there by Reynolds as the Warriors dish one back to Skradsky in the corner. Good tip out by Davis as it's going to float down the ice for an icing call. The long intermission was due to the Zamboni. They do every 2 periods here, not just between games. So we'll have a short break after the second, and then before the next game, they're going to Zamboni, for anybody wondering. And here are the Warriors. They send a hard shot from the point in the corner, blocked by John Bennock. And another good tip out by Davis there as he's just kind of sticking his stick out and letting it right off the top out of the zone. Some pressure by Drake Reynolds, and he has it in the corner now, fighting one-on-one against the Warriors defenseman, and they come away with it. They're in the sidewall. Davis to help out, and Queel now puts a shot on goal, blocks twice up front into the corner. Here's Dirk Schneider to put pressure on the forecheck. And a pinch there by Willits as he gets possession of the puck now. Was looking for an option. He's going to shoot it. Hard shot right to the chest. No rebound. Goalie's going to cover up, force a face-off in the offensive zone, but a great play there by Willits to pinch. The pinch actually caused the Warriors forward to lose his stick. He gets possession of the puck, moves it into the slot, looks for a pass, doesn't see one, rips a shot home. And a good play there. Now the face-off. Gates wins it over to Quadrado. Quadrado up to the point to Willits, and it slips past his stick out of the zone, and a turnover center ice. Fitz tried to get possession of the puck there in the middle. He was tripped up, and it gets turned over behind the net now as Gates tries to get possession back, and he sends it over to Willits. Willits now on the backhand over to Gates to the wall. Long pass there from Gates to Fitz. Fitz now has it coming into the zone. Loses it, but checks. Tries to stay on his feet. Doesn't. And here come the Warriors as they dump it in and go off for a change. Mavs are going to have to regroup and reset. And there it goes from Quadrado back to Willits. Willits around now to Fitz. Fitz tips it up. Gates has it, gets checked, but stays on his feet. Quadrado tries to steal there. And now Bars has it off the wall over to Quadrado. Quadrado tries to go out, but the door stopped that one from happening as it was opening. And we'll get icing. A little bit of back and forth. The boys started playing a little physical there, and there's some pushing back and forth, and they kind of forgot there was a hockey game here for a minute. See if we can dial it back in. Warriors win the face-off, but Benson's able to get it. He clears it out of the zone. It's coming in slow, and they're going to go ahead and whistle that one dead. A little late on the whistle, you'd think, because they're about to play that puck. Either way, we'll reset and go for another face-off. Uh-oh. And here's an opportunity for the Warriors, but taken away there by Skradsky. And a great And now it comes in front of the net, nobody home, and Kaiser's going to have it with some speed out of the zone. Here comes Bars on the right side of the goalie. Tries to go back to the middle, nobody home, and a turnover. Puck's out of the zone, and they got a 2-on-1 developing here. The Warriors coming into the zone with a great defense, as that 2-on-1 is stopped by John Bennock. The puck battle on the sidewall. Bennock comes away with it. He's going to clear the zone himself, and he's going to take it himself. Bennock comes into the left side of the goalie here, over the middle, and moves back out. He's going to come all the way back around to the point before sending a shot in. That's blocked. Puck loose up in front for Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider now behind the net to Benson. Comes off the wall and goes all the way over to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Benson now. Benson in the corner with the puck. He gets checked, and he's going to reciprocate. Now up to the point for Queel. Queel shoots it, tipped up front, still loose. Warriors going to come up with it and get behind the net as the Mavs forecheck. Warriors now to center ice with the puck as they move into the zone. A 3-on-1 there as Gates comes away with the puck, and now he's going to move through center ice with some speed. He's got Reynolds. He's got Benson. Tries for Benson. Gets blocked. Willet's now off the bench. Gets it over to Benson, but just behind him, and Benson's going to go off for a change. And here comes a breakaway now as a save is made by Green. A wide open breakaway chance there as a player came in and had a shot there for the Warriors. And Green has a chance to showcase his abilities here in the second period. Puck now behind the net as Dirk Schneider has it. Comes around the net and up the wall into center ice. Warriors coach is calling for a penalty. Didn't come. And now we're going to get a whistle, and the Warriors going to go off for a penalty. A slashing call on a Warriors player there. That's going to put the Mavericks on their second power play. 1:30 with 9:52 in the second period. You got Kaiser, Gates, and Benson out on the ice, along with Bars and Bennock on the defensive side for this power play. Bennock with the puck as he sends it into the corner. Nobody really ready or set up yet. Benson to help out with Gates. He's got wide open Kaiser up front. Oh, and the defenseman for the Warriors got back just in time to intercept that pass. They're going to take it out of the zone now with some speed. As he takes it to the net, tries to put a move on Bars, and Bars plays some good defense there. A little bit of stick action prevents that rush. As the boys are trying to get out of the zone here and set that power play back up, as these power plays don't last forever, especially as, 1:30 is not a long time. You got to get set up quick to get some quality shots off. Ooh, back to the middle. Benson now wide open. He loops around with a shot, and it doesn't go. Benson now behind the net with the puck as he circles back around. He's looking for somebody up front. Can't find him yet. To the middle now. And a shot off the post. That may have went in. It did. He's going to call that one a goal for the Junior Mavs. That went low on that crossbar, and it hit that red line, and I believe that's why he put that hand signal out as a goal. Great snipe there by number 25, defenseman Skylar Willits for the Mavs. A good start to the weekend so far for the Junior Mavs. As they had a really good tournament last weekend. It was being broadcast. I wasn't talking much through it. I only made a couple of the games last weekend. Here's a pass from Dirk Schneider over to Reynolds. Reynolds makes a move and loses it into the corner. The boys won their home tournament last weekend just before coming out here in amazing fashion. I mean, they had some shutouts, only let one goal in all weekend and won the championship by a 6-0 lead, I believe. It was a great display of team hockey by the Mavs there on their home ice to give them some momentum for Port Huron, Michigan. So far, the recipe's working out well, and it appears if Coach Davis knows exactly what he's doing, because he's been leading the boys to victory all year long. Here are the Warriors now as their forward puts on some moves at center ice. They come in 2-on-2. Bars defends, takes the puck away. Bars up to Reynolds. Reynolds between his feet loses it. Back to Gates. Gates is now going to bring it into the zone. Almost loses off the backhand there, but gets it out of the zone up to Reynolds, and Reynolds kind of just dumps it into the Warriors zone, forcing them to regroup a bit. Warriors now have it with some space here. Coming into the zone, they're going to shoot. Hard shot and a save by Green as he covers it up and will force the face-off. Warriors win the face-off and punch a shot wide into the corner there. It's Skradsky and Bennock are out on defense. Quadrado, puck comes across the front. It's Quadrado missed it. It went over his stick and was loose. No goal or no shot on that one. Bennock now with it. Bennock sends it all the way over to Fitz. Fitz is going to try to track it down with some speed. It's going to go behind the net. Back for an icing. You saw the angle, but that was a timing play, and with a little bit more of a head start, Fitz might have been able to make that a breakaway. I think I know what Bennock was doing there, just kind of sent it far and hoping it hits the boards and floats in the middle as Fitz had a break. And here's Kaiser coming to the zone. He's got Benson with him. He's going to try to toe drag shot. Another shot. It's loose in front still. And the Warriors recover. Warriors with a shot now. Blocked by Bennock. It's got to be his fourth or fifth block of the game. Benson with the move now as he clears the zone. And a touch pass from Kaiser over to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider moves into the zone. Dirk Schneider's going to probably try to shoot. He does. Saved by the Warriors goalie as the defenseman clears it out to center. Now into the zone by Reynolds. Puck goes behind the net. Reynolds forechecks hard, loses his edge there, goes down as Dirk Schneider moves in to assist. Puck comes to the point, and Willett saves it. And now Davis has it. Davis with a shot, and a pad saved by the goalie. Reynolds now with the rebound. Moves it up front. The puck is loose, but nobody home. Puck comes out to center ice, and Bars has it now. He resets over to Willits. Willits throws it in deep, and it's going to go in front of the goalie here. As the Warriors defenseman loses it. Hard hit there. Not really answered well, but they're going to call that. Because the player didn't seem to play the puck at all. Just kind of came in for the hit. Even though he completely missed the hit. They're going to call that as a check. I think that's an appropriate call. The player was not facing that Warriors defenseman as he came in for that hit. He was facing the wall. And if he gets good contact on that one, that could possibly cause injury on a hit like that in the boards. A little hitting from behind. No injuries on this one, thankfully. We're all happy for that as the Junior Mavs start another power play. Their third of the game. With 5 minutes left, just over 5 minutes left in the second. A steal here by the Warriors as they try to move it into the zone. Bars and Willits prevent that. And same player steals it again and moves it into the zone as Bars plays him. Off the side post there, Willits gets it and recovers, but and there's another steal for Gates. Gates now to Benson. Benson loses it into the corner. He's going to try to track it down. He does. He has possession, but the Mavs are on a change, I think. This is odd. Why are we on a change on the power play? I don't know. Here's Quadrado behind the net now. Must have been a little miscommunication or something on that power play or that call that caused the early change. But Reynolds and Bennock now on defense for this power play unit. And here comes Dirk Schneider with the puck. Moves it in. Low slot, goes behind the net, circles back around to the corner and throws it up to the point, but Reynolds cannot get that one as it was wobbling in on the boards there. A little bit sloppy of sequence there on the power play for the Junior Mavs, and the Warriors are going to capitalize on it, take it into the zone and get it deep and go off for a change, forcing the Mavs to regroup. 18 seconds left in the power play with 4 minutes left in the second. A little saucer pass out to Dirk Schneider, and he has it in the zone. Dirk Schneider circles back twice, sends it over to the far corner. Quadrado's there and tries to get it. But the Warriors were able to get possession, and they kill that penalty pretty easily. As Quill tracks the puck down now behind the net to Bennock. Bennock up to Davis. And now the Warriors bring it in the zone. Pass up front. Nobody home. And a slap shot here goes outside the net into the corner. And Bennock now has it. Hard pass by Bennock. It's going to filter out to center ice. Davis tries to get a loose puck there. And still fight for it. Davis now gets it into the zone and throws it in the backhand of the corner. And the board's going to change. A shot from outside the zone is going to force an offsides for the Warriors. The Mavs in the zone, and Noah Gates passes it up front there to Kaiser. And he tried to get a quick shot off up front. That was blocked. And here's a loose puck over to Skradsky. Skradsky up to Benson. Benson on the backhand into the zone, turned over by the Warriors. And the boys are going to have to reset, but here's that obvious offsides as the change was coming on the near side. And the Illinois families are cheering for the whistle because it's probably the only one that's going in their favor this game. With some obvious frustration. The Warriors have the puck off the draw in center ice, and they're fighting for possession now as Quadrado's looking to get it into the zone. He does. Now Fitz has it in the sidewall. It's stolen from him and comes out of the zone now, and there's going to be a one-on-one. As Queel's back on defense. A backhand shot goes high and wide. Puck gets cleared by the junior Mavs. Is going to go down for an icing. And there's an offside off the faceoff. We'll get another one. Center ice. Big lead here for the junior Mavs. 5-0, 2:21 left in the second period. As Davis gets it over to Gates. Gates takes it in the middle now. So Reynolds, backhand pass is turned over, and the Warriors are going to come out of the zone with the puck here. Turned over at center ice, and Davis back to Gates. He's going to have to reset with his defenseman. He's going to take it himself behind the net. Looking for options as he throws it up to Reynolds. Reynolds gets intercepted there, and now Bars has it. And he's going to have to reset over to Bennock. Bennock up to Davis. Davis has it out of the zone. Davis dumps it in deep, and Gates is coming off for a change as well as the defense. Puck is loose up front, and there's a little confusion there between the goalie and the Warriors defenseman on who's going to take that puck. Dangerous little play there. Second period, Kaiser has a puck, tries to throw it up to Dirk Schneider, but it's turned over. And the Warriors come into the zone with it. A little toe drag up front there. Interception by Kerry Queel. And Kerry Queel is going to get it out of the zone. He gets it up to Quadrado. Quadrado's going to try to get a quick shot on net. Benson tries to get the rebound. 42 seconds left in the period. And now Queel is back on defense as the Warriors rush into the zone. Backhand shot there and an easy save by Green as he's going to hold on to it, force the whistle. 34 seconds left in the second period, and we're going to get into the third pretty quickly here. No Zamboni between the second and third, so don't go anywhere. Maybe just fill the drink up or take a restroom break and then right back at it. Clock rolling now. It comes behind the net, off the boards and up to Fitz, off of his stick. He's going to try to get it, but it loses it there, and now the Warriors hold the zone. It comes into the corner. Fitz off the sidewall there, around the corner to Quadrado. Quadrado has it. Up to Quadrado, and they're covering the walls now, so the pass is open in the middle. Boys just aren't seeing that. And Bars just goes ahead and ices the puck as we lose the clock on the second period. We'll be back with you here in the third after a brief break. And we're back. Third period of play. You're in game one of the Silver Sticks finals. As you can see, you actually can't see the camera angle there. If you point up at the rafters there, yeah, look at that. Silver Sticks flag with the International Silver Six Final banner in the barn here, as I believe it's played here every year. A great little environment in this hockey arena, a lot of seating. It's an old hockey rink, as I mentioned earlier. They do have the Silver Stick Finals banners raised here on the far end of the hockey arena. That's cool. We'll have to take a look at that here and maybe see if we can get our banner raised and represent the great state of Nebraska and city of Omaha. Bars with the puck through center ice, gets checked, fights it off, gets a shot on goal and a hard shot. Rebound comes out after the goalie made the save. Into the corner now. Benson with the puck. Benson loses it, but it's still loose, up for grabs, and Benson's going to have to move over and retrieve. He does. Puts a move on. He's got some space maybe. Goes off the backhand to Kaiser in the corner. Kaiser to Bars in the middle. Bars is going to get another shot. And a goal by Blake Bars. That kid is learning how to be a sniper. And I'll tell you, one of the things I love about youth hockey and these kids at this age is you see these improvements in real time over the season. And, Bars started the season, and last year he was missing the net a lot. He started the season this year missing the net a lot. He's always had a really hard shot. He's been a strong hockey player. But, man, he is really dialing in his shooting accuracy, and his quickness of that release is noticeable. As he puts the Junior Mavs up 6-0 here in the third with his second goal of the night. Warriors now with the puck as they move into the zone. Puts a little move on, but it's going to get loose. Come all the way into Green, and Green's going to cover it up. A whistle here, and I think a penalty is going to be called on the Mavericks. I think Dirk Schneider understood that one as he skated straight to the bench after the whistle, and he's going to sit down for a minute and a half. And the Warriors of Winnetka, Illinois, are going to get a power play here in the third period. Running clock now as the Mavs have reached the 6-goal lead. I would assume that is the breaking point for the run clock. And a hard shot off the faceoff saved by Green as he works to hold that shutout. A lot of hockey to play left in the third period. Here comes a slap shot from the point. Saved by the stick of Green and into the corner. Great play by Bennock as he steals the puck away and clears it center ice, and now Davis is going to dump it into the zone and get some players off for a change, some fresh legs on for the remainder of this penalty kill. 59 seconds left as the Warriors come into the zone with speed here. But they lose the puck, and they're going to whistle an offsides, I think. I don't think the puck crossed the blue line. I don't know about that whistle. But nonetheless, here's a break-in play. These are going to be even more abbreviated power plays in the third as the running clock also runs the power play clock. So if there's a stoppage, it's not necessarily a good thing for the team who's on the power play. Turnover by the Warriors, and they take it into the zone with speed. A little toe drag there. Doesn't go, but a shot goes, and they're going to score on the power play. The Warriors are going to get one in the third period, 6-1 on the score clock, and we are now even strength after that power play goal. Willits on the ice takes the puck out of his own zone, up to Dirk Schneider, off the tip of the stick and into the zone. And here's a 2-on-1 for the Warriors. Hard shot there from the point as he had a passing lane that closed quickly. And a glove save by number 4, Liam Green, the big goalie in net for the Junior Mavs. He's had an outstanding season in net. And our backup, Mr. Severeyev, has also had a great season as well and shown a ton of improvement over the year. And they're both playing really good in the net for the Junior Mavs. And that's huge to have a successful team. You have to have good goalies. Here's Benson into the zone now. Benson puts a move on, and he shoots and scores. A goal for Ripken Benson here in the third to answer that power play goal. And a really nice individual effort there by Benson as he took the puck from center ice into the zone, put a move on the defenseman, and sent it home. Puck's back into the zone now. Bars has it. He moves it up to Reynolds. Reynolds loses off the edge of his stick, but Dirk Schneider helps out. He's got possession now. Tries to drop to Reynolds, but a little miscue there as the puck comes out of the zone now, and the Winnetka Warriors have it. Backhand pass, and it's up loose up front, and Reynolds is going to come away with it. Bars with speed. Takes the touch pass, comes into the zone. Hard shot off the blocker. Dirk Schneider sends it into the corner there and throws it back to Davis. Davis trying to get possession of the puck in the corner, but it comes out to the point now. Some heavy forecheck there by the Warriors as Willits has it and just takes it himself into the zone. Hard shot blocked by the Warriors defenseman as Willits is going to retreat back into his defensive positioning. And Davis jumps in on the forecheck. Puck stumped in deep into the Mavs zone, and Skradsky's going to recover and regroup up to Quadrado, touch pass to Gates, turn over there, and an offside's called. A fight here in the near side corner for the possession, and it comes behind the net. Two players get tied up there as Bennock's trying to get possession of the puck, and a big hit there by a Warriors forward as he falls as well. Now Quadrado up to center ice to Fitz, but that's intercepted. And a whistle for offsides. Center ice face-off. Was there some confusion there, and the Mavericks are going to change. Dirk Schneider into the zone with Benson. Benson gets it on his stick, throws it up front. And there's a shot there for Dirk Schneider. Still loose, and it's in. And a goal for Dirk Schneider as he just stayed with it there off the rebound. He tipped the pass from Benson. That didn't go, but the puck was still loose, and he just stuck with it and punched it into the corner. .537 left in the third, and the Mavs have a commanding lead over the Winnetka Warriors. First game of the Silver Sticks Finals. As the Warriors are still working hard on the forecheck, they're sending 2 or 3 forwards, and they don't want their first game to end like this and hopefully set a bad precedence for them for the tournament. The Mavs are trying to hold on to this lead and gain some confidence going into their second game tomorrow. They're playing a team from Ontario tomorrow afternoon, Cumberland, followed by a team from northern Michigan up by Marquette tomorrow afternoon. And then they have the Sarnia Junior Sting just across the river in Canada there Saturday at 2:15 p.m. Here comes the puck into the zone. Davis with a shot. Shot gets deflected and loose up front. And out of the zone by the Warriors. And backhanded into the zone as Gates is going to have to track that puck down. Throws it up the wall to Reynolds. Reynolds punches it up the wall, and he's trying to get it out of the zone. He does. A little regroup action for the Mavs as Davis now gets the puck on his stick. He's got possession of it, but he's checked hard. There's another penalty coming to the Warriors as they've essentially gone full contact here in the third. And it's hard to blame the kids as they've been outplayed most of this game, and frustrations are probably rising on the bench there for the Chicago-based team. Get called for a checking, and the junior Mavs will go up on the power play here with 3:34 on a running clock. Willits has it at the point. He throws it over to his D partner. Mars backhands it back into the zone. Gates trying to track it down off the boards there. Comes up to the near side or the far side wall. out center ice, and they had a player trying to go behind the defense. Didn't really work out. Bullet sends it around the corner, but nobody home. Pass to the middle is intercepted by Bars, and he's going to regroup behind the net and start the rush for the power play here. Takes into the zone himself. The shot's blocked, and Benock does a good job of holding the zone on the pinch. But it's going to filter out the center ice, and the boys are going to have to regroup. Pass from Bars over to Dirk Schneider. Dirk Schneider now has it. He skates into the corner and behind the net. He's going to throw it over to Benson, but it's just off of his stick, and it's going to be loose. Reynolds trying to get to it, but he didn't get time, and he's going to have to back up and play some defense here. Good double team by Dirk Schneider. As Reynolds now has the puck, passes it to Benock behind the net. Benock up to Reynolds. Smart play as nothing else was open. Now Dirk Schneider has it. He gets checked, still keeps the puck. Behind the net now to Davis. Davis up to Reynolds. Reynolds with the puck, back into the corner to Davis. Davis goes on the backhand and tries to move it into the corner, loses it. The Warriors now have it, and they're going to be even strength. Quadrado steals the puck, but was offsides. The Warriors try the stretch pass, and Queel's there to intercept. He gets possession of it, punches it to the far side wall, comes over to Kaiser. Kaiser now with the puck, punches it to the middle, turned over, and turned over again. Now Benson with the puck. Benson carries it into the zone himself, puts a toe drag on, still has it. Kaiser now with it, with a shot, puck still loose. Save made by the Warriors goalie. Pass comes to Stratsky. Stratsky with a hard shot blocked in front. Gates with a shot, and it's in. I think that might have hit the pad and deflected into the net. And another goal here for Noah Gates. With a run clock, 35 seconds. This will pretty much close out the game here as the junior Mavs are going to get a big win to start off the Silver Sticks finals weekend. 8-1. With 10 seconds left on the clock, Fitz plays it in the boards. Dirk Schneider to help out. Fitz now with the puck, and the Warriors are going to take it over, and that's going to end the game, and the Mavericks are going to get a win here to start off Silver Sticks weekend as they have a big game going 8-1 against Winnetka Warriors of Chicago, Illinois, and they will enjoy this win for now and then start prepping for tomorrow as we got 2 games for you, and we'll be back with you then.